play more or less.
Chase! I win, by the way.
I'm your host, Chase Monroe. Haley and Ty, you guys are today's contestants. If you can answer one question correctly, then you win a prize. But it's up to you to show contentment. Contentment is deciding to be okay with what you have. Now, are you ready, contestants?
Yes.
Sure.
Ha! What is the meaning of the word strike?
To hit something.
To miss something.
Judges? You're both correct! Tyson, you win a new skateboard!
Oh.
And Haley, we haven't forgotten about you. You win the official, more or less, home version.
No, I want what she
No trading. You two have to be content with what you're given.
But I don't want a home version of the game we're already playing at home.
Yeah, and skateboards make me fall. I want what Haley has.
If I don't get that skateboard, I'm gonna freak out.
No, I want to play more or less right now.
We're already playing it.
Look, I don't think you guys are actually understanding the meaning of the game.
Give me that.
We'll be right back after a story from the Bible where someone resorts to absolutely anything to get what they want. You can't trade. You gotta be content. You gotta be content, Ty. You gotta be content.
I've got it now.
You gotta be content.
The Bible isn't just a book of random stories. It's 66 different books that come together to tell one story. An incredible one. About God's love for us. And now for an amazing story. Inspired by the book of 1 Kings, chapter 21.
Many of the kings who ruled God's people were wise and kind, but others were foolish, the very worst from a ridiculously long line of horrible kings was King Ahab.
Ooh, I get the whole royal treasury to play with. How shall I spend it all? Oh, I could get a new fleet of golden chariots, or I know, we can design a spiffy new temple for Baal.
His wife, Jezebel, thought honoring a false god was a phenomenal idea.
You can do anything you want, sweetie. You're the king.
Ahab built temples and altars to false gods. He ignored Elijah and the other prophets of the one true God and basically did his own thing. In fact, Ahab got what he wanted when he wanted it. So when he went for a drive one day and passed a lush, leafy vineyard, he called for an immediate halt.
Halt! Immediately! Yes, Your Majesty. Ooh, look at the size of those grapes. Must be fantastic soil. Yes, Your Majesty. Oh, you know what would grow just brilliantly right here? Vegetables. Yes, Your Majesty. I'm thinking maybe sweet potatoes, sweet potato hash, sweet potato pie, sweet potato donuts. I can taste those buttery sweet potato biscuits right now. Yes, Your Majesty. I'm going to buy this place for myself. Yes, Your Majesty.
Ahab hopped down from the chariot and called out to a man pruning the grapevines.
You there! What's your name?
Naboth, Your Majesty.
Naboth. Do you own this vineyard?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Oh, this looks like the best soil in all of Samaria.
Yes, Your Majesty.
I think I'll strip out all the vines and grow sweet potatoes. I'll trade you another vineyard or pay you for it.
No, Your Majesty.
No?
No.
What is this no you speak of?
No, I am not going to sell you my vineyard.
You can't say no to me. I'm the king.
This land belonged to my father, and his father, and so on all the way back. May the Lord keep me from giving it to you.
But I want it.
You can't have it.
Oh, you're so mean. I don't like you.
Sounds like sour grapes.
King Ahab leaped back into his chariot and returned to the palace. He threw himself on his bed and pounded his fists. No fair, no fair, no fair. Ahab even refused the plate of gazelle steak and mashed sweet potatoes his chef sent up.
They didn't grow in my own garden.
Jezebel heard the wailing and marched up to discover what was wrong.
Why are you throwing a tantrum?
Naboth won't sell me his vineyard and I want it.
Hello? You're the king. Get up! Eat up! Cheer up! I'll get you that vineyard.
Jezebel wasted no time in writing a few letters and signing Ahab's name. Then she sent the letters to the leaders of the town where Naboth lived.
Oh, very pretty royal seal. Let's see what it says. Make Naboth sit in an important place. Have two mean guys tell lies about him. Then kill him by throwing stones at him. Oh, my.
The leaders did exactly as the letter commanded and sent a message back to Jezebel.
Naboth is dead. We killed him by throwing stones at him.
Jezebel ran to find the king.
Ahab, get up.
What? Huh?
Naboth is dead. You can go take over his vineyard.
Yippee!
Ahab rushed back to the vineyard. He danced up and down the rows between the vines.
Mine! It's all mine! Go me, go me, go me.
Not so fast.
King Ahab looked up to see the prophet Elijah staring him down.
My enemy? You found me.
God says, haven't you murdered a man? Haven't you taken over his property?
I didn't actually write those
You've
letters.
done terrible things.
But I'm the king. I can take what I want, right?
God says, I am going to bring horrible trouble on you and your family.
Oh. Ouch. Suddenly, that beautiful vineyard seemed more like a trap instead of a prize. Ahab slunk back home, tore up his royal robes, and put on clothes of rough cloth. And he refused food again.
Poor me. Poor me.
Ahab had gone to great and terrible lengths to take over Naboth's vineyard, but owning it had failed to make him happy.
And we're back. Have you ever wanted something that someone else had? Maybe you have a friend who has the tablet when your parents won't let you have one of your own yet. Or maybe your brother's room is bigger than yours. Maybe you feel like the only kid in school who doesn't have the right kind of shoes or the best kind of toys. Now it can make you jealous, miserable even. Just look at what wanting what someone else had did to King Ahab. And he convinced himself that what he wanted was more important than anything, even a person's life. But listen, you know this, people are always more important than things. Your relationships with others are always more important than the stuff that they have. So it's okay to want stuff, but if wanting stuff starts to hurt you or others, that's not okay. Now here's something you can try. Make an effort to be happy for someone when they have something you don't. Now ask God to help you do that. It's important for us to love others, but that's really hard to do when you feel all this jealousy and anger. So here's the one thing to remember today. Wanting what others have can make you miserable. So what's it gonna be, you two? Are you gonna be content with what you've been given? Or do you want what the other person has?
Tyson, if you need lessons in skateboarding, I can help. And I'll even let you borrow my pads in case you fall.
Really?
Yeah.
Thanks. And if you want anybody to play more or less with you, I'm available at any moment of any given day.
Great, congratulations! You two showed contentment!
Hey, maybe we can play right now.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us here at More or Less. Hey, can I join you?
It's a two-player game.
Right, oh, yeah, I get it.
I'm just kidding. Come on.